Alright, Sawzall fans, another installment. I've already done one of these showdowns before with some Milwaukee DeWalt stuff and the Kobalt one-handed Sawzall. Today, I finally got the Kobalt XTR with the ultimate output 4.0 battery. And I'm gonna, just for kicks, I've got an older Porter Cable brushed Sawzall here um, that I just actually got it out of the box. It's been sitting around for a long time. It's one of those deals. I've got a Chinese brand battery on it, but it's a 4.0, so we'll try to make it even that way. We're going to use some Diablo metal cutting saws here. These are the 8 to 10 teeth per inch, brand new, one for each saw, and I'm going to see how long it takes to cut through this rotor. Uh, this is a pretty hard cut for these saws, and this is what my comparison was last time. I'll link the video if you want to watch that one and see. The one that disappointed me the most was the DeWalt flex volt on that. I'm fully expecting the XTR to win this, but I've been surprised before. I'm gonna tell you right now, this Porter Cable, it rips. So that's why I've kept it around. I've had another one just like that that I used a lot, and this was a sale deal in the box. You guys know how it is. All right, so I'm gonna put the blades on there, and we'll see how long it takes each one to make a full cut through both sides down to this center dark line. Up first, the XTR with a fully charged battery. And that, folks, reminds me very much of the Flex Volt DeWalt one. There is so much vibration in these big saws that it's almost unbelievable. And I had this on straight cut mode, not orbital mode. I'm here to tell you, that's a workout, and it vibrates like crazy. Let's see how that old Porter Cable does up against this thing. Here's the Porter Cable. Probably pounds lighter. Same blade, brand new. Let's see how this cuts. Well, folks, I'm I'm surprised, but I'm not. I've done this enough times to have seen this before. Let's take a look at this blade here. Maybe if we can get it to show right. It's still in good shape. You can see, I hope, that the top blade is damaged. The teeth are just, they're broken off, they're dulled down, they're completely missing in a couple of spots. But the Porter Cable is not. And my assumption with this is that these saws with less power, so this Porter Cable, this is brushed, this is old technology, and they don't make them anymore as far as I know. It has the same strokes per minute of 3,000, but there's a lot less horsepower under the hood. And you can feel it when you hold it, when it's actually cutting something. It doesn't have as much power, but that means it doesn't have as much vibration. This has nowhere near the vibration that XTR does. And I think that vibration is what eats those teeth completely off of these big saws. It was the same thing with that DeWalt 60 volt Sawzall. The Milwaukee, the M18 variant, is okay. This big saw right here, the actual Sawzall, it doesn't have the vibration that the DeWalt or the XTR does. But this saw here, the Kobalt one-handed 24 volt, I mean, you talk about eating through some metal. This thing will do it, and it won't shake your joints to the core to get it done. That XTR down here, I'm going to tell you right now, this thing will work you over. That took a full bar down, and it didn't even get through this cut over here. So, Kobalt, I'm ashamed of you. This is a $150 saw, and you get the well, now you get the regular 4.0 24-volt battery with it. Listen, if you're looking at buying a new Sawzall and you're going to do something with it other than prune branches, I'm sorry, any of these saws can prune branches. I don't care about that stuff. Can you get through thick metal? That's what we're, a lot of us are using this stuff for. I can use any saw to get through a tree branch. You can use a chainsaw for that. I need something like this to actually cut through some heavy stuff without shaking me to pieces, without eating me up alive on saw blades. And that's where some of these smaller saws with a little less power, they really shine. But let's just see if I know what I'm talking about here. Let's take the Porter cable with the same blade and let's see if it'll finish this cut over here that the XTR could not. And there you have it, guys. The smaller saws have less vibration, it saves the teeth on the blades, and you get the job done. The more powerful saws, with the exception of the M18, I don't have the Super Sawzall, that's just normal Sawzall. The normal M18, they've got the vibration worked out of it. You don't need to spend big money on a Sawzall that's going to get your work done for you. This Sawzall here, I guess they don't make them anymore. It's about $50. Okay, and this is even with the Chinese no-name brand battery from eBay. Okay, but it gets the job done. So to conclude, fellas, M18 normal Sawzall, Kobalt one-handed 24-volt. Although it may be slower, it gets the job done. And this blade, still good. Plenty of life left in that blade. The XTR by Cobalt, terrible. I'm not even going to try it on oscillating mode because I think it's a waste of time. If you're thinking about getting a reciprocating saw and you love Cobalt as much as I do, be prepared to be disappointed if you really put it to the test. Save up and get the M18. Buy the one-handed if you really want to get something that'll eat. If you find the deal on the Porter cable, snatch that thing up. If they're not making them anymore, you want to get this. I'm going to keep this thing forever. This XTR, though, this might be up for sale here pretty soon. I ain't keeping it. The KXRS 124B-03. And the Porter cable was the PCC 670, Type 1. So that completes another reciprocating saw showdown. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something. You don't always get what you pay for in the realm of cordless tools. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you enjoyed it.